We could answer that question at some length, but instead we decided to back off a little bit and invite Sean Davis of The Federalist, who's followed this subject very closely. We're happy to have him tonight. Sean Davis, thanks so much for coming on. Tell us, now that we know that Taylor Lorenz is not only having her life destroyed because people disagree with her, but it's even more destroyed because we pointed out that it's destroyed because people are disagreeing with her. What does Taylor Lorenz do for a living, exactly?
It's a great question. I think she would say she writes about internet culture and tech, when in reality, she's actually the journalism equivalent of the creeper cruising by the schoolyard asking the kids if they want any free attention in the New York Times. She stalks teenagers on the internet. And this isn't my opinion. She says as much. And she even talks about how if she were a dude doing what she were doing, people would think it's kind of creepy. And in the interest of equality, I would just like Taylor Lorenz to know, what you're doing is creepy. It has nothing to do with what gender you are or you're not.
So when you say, and I know that she had reached out personally to the daughter, the 15-year-old daughter of a former Trump administration official, and spoke to her personally without talking to her parents first. I didn't even know that was legal. You're telling me she's done that with other children?
Right, and she admits as much, that she sometimes finds it difficult to really get what the kids really want to tell her because sometimes the parents get involved. Now remember, this is a reporter, a journalist, whatever you want to call her, who doxed the children of a free speech activist who was literally targeted for assassination by ISIS in Garland, Texas. So what she's doing, some people might call it journalism. I would call it garbage with no real value whatsoever. She harasses kids and teenagers and gets them to say things so she can basically mine them for clicks.
What's so interesting, and maybe we shouldn't be surprised at this point, is that she's accusing her critics of doing precisely the same thing that she does for a living, which is to invade people's privacy and hurt them on purpose, it sounds like.
Exactly. She went after tech titan Mark Andreessen, one of the founders of Netscape, and accused him not once but twice of saying things on Clubhouse, a conference call platform, things he never ever said. She accused him of using a slur, and when she got called out for that, she doubled down and later accused him of allegedly plotting with a white supremacist on Clubhouse to take her down. Something that didn't happen, because not only did he not even speak in this particular conversation, he certainly didn't bring anything up about white supremacists. And what happens is when these little Bolshevik totalitarians get mad at you and accuse you of harassing them or being violent, what they actually want is to avoid any accountability for their own actions. They use their identity as a sword and a shield. I can say things against you because of my identity, but if you come after me, you can't do that because of my identity. It's disgusting.
Well, they are not aggressive. They're passive aggressive. They're not canine, they're feline. And I have to say, just to be totally honest and trying to be paternal and sympathetic, if you're tweeting out that your life is being destroyed, you need to take a break. Don't you think? I mean, I'm just being serious. I mean, you need to take a break and step back maybe from your job, whatever it is, because, you know, the healthy people don't write things like that, I don't think, on the internet. Do they?
Well, I don't think adults do. And I get it, you know, real harassment, real threats, there's no place for that. But people saying mean things about you on the internet, maybe you should be an adult and just ignore it.
Yeah, why don't you get off the stupid internet? I've found a lot of joy in that. It's great to see you tonight. Sean Davis,
You too, thank you.